Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. Y'all know what time it is. What we do at this time. What I'm going to keep pounding home to you guys. Isaiah 4:1. Because one is too close to none. Isaiah 4:1. Because one is too close to none. Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only this be called by your name, take away our disgrace. The disgrace is, the simps is the main reason to me, one of the main reasons why a lot of these women are single, because these simps are giving them a false impression. A false impression of many things. A false impression of how many guys are waking up to these games. There are women that's married right now that they know they headed towards divorce, but what they don't know is that there's a difference between a guy wanting to smash you and a guy wanting to marry you. There's a difference. And some guys will marry you, but that don't mean they're going to be faithful to you. There's a difference. So all of you vaginal strikers, I'm trying to say it in a, just understand that, all right? Just understand that some dudes will cheat on you if you pull that. Just understand that. So, but a lot of them, they think that your sexual life started with them. And it leads to a lot of these, it's a key factor in a lot of these divorces. But today we are talking about, we stand along the same lines. We're talking about recreational use of women, and I say this respectfully. I'm not telling you guys to dog these women out. I'm not telling you guys to lie to them. You know how I feel about that, lying to women. I'm saying along the same lines of what I talked about with the hobbies is recreational use. And that's the fine ones too. That's the more pretty ones. That's the ones with better bodies. Them too. Because you better understand something. I was just talking to somebody about this. How you ever notice how guys that know they girl got a banging body or she pretty, how they practically, they eyes always find other guys' eyes. Like if you didn't think or you didn't want nobody to look at your girl, then why'd you get with her? You thought people wasn't gonna look at her? And there's a lot of pranks on YouTube about this. But recreational use. As long as there's a thing called alimony and a thing called child support, there should be a thing called recreational use. Let me say that again. As long as there's a thing called alimony and a thing called child support, there should be recreational use. And they do and say anything to try to disqualify people who know and people who got the wisdom. Ain't nobody gonna want you anyways. That's a lie. Man, you need to dye your beard. That might not be a lie in my mind, but that ain't gonna stop nothing. That ain't gonna stop. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about sex. If all these women put a bag over their head, right? And they strip down to nothing. Birthday suit. And you ran through, like, let's say you ran through like 50 of them. And they said, okay, pick your top 10. I can guarantee you, if they mix ugly with pretty girls, like girls that you would find ugly, girls that you wouldn't, let's say they showed you some pictures and you judged them. Okay, she cute, she not. And then they put all of those girls, birthday suit, say, all right, these 50 right here. And then you say, okay, your top 5 or top 10. I guarantee you some of them ones you looked at as booger whoops gonna be right there in that top 10. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. But see, that's just the way it is. And I guarantee you there's women that people would say she's average or she's below average. That boy, they might want to put a crown on your head. That's how they'll be teaching or treating you. So over time, you gotta evolve. Like, you gotta adapt to the truth about women. And the truth is, unless you just merely want to have sex, which I always say, if that's all you want, I can see if you don't want to get married. But if you don't never want to have like the heterosexual fun with a woman, like taking her out, joking around, those type of things, it's something ain't right with you, man. You dealing with some trauma somewhere, I believe. You know, I can see if you say, yeah, my main thing, I want to smash. I can see that. But if that's all you want, man, what's the difference between you and a Rottweiler? Or you and a pit bull? Or you and a Persian cat? I don't know none of the cats. There's no difference, but they're supposed to be. Because we're human beings. We have the ability to reason. We have to, look at him, trying to crash. I'm telling you, these guys, this single mother raised, didn't have a man, like a masculine man in the house. They're a challenge every day. Just being around them is a challenge. And the guys who wife punking them. Because then they come out here trying to act like they tough. You know, I can prove in so many ways what I'm saying and what I be saying on this channel in terms of women, all of that. I done worked in jails. I done worked in the halfway house. I done worked at the welfare building. I know. I've worked in schools. I've worked in nursing homes. I've seen married women chasing up behind single men. I've seen it all. I've seen just about every dysfunction you could think of. And that helps me make these videos. Recreational use only, guys. Don't buy in. Don't let these women cry their way into nothing. I remember I had a girlfriend some years back, right? Now check this out. I was 21. And I had this girlfriend. I didn't know that her boyfriend was in jail. I didn't know that. I mean, judging by her behavior, I had my hand in her pants the first week. Or between the first couple of days she came to my house. That was when I was staying with my mother. But I was grown. And within that week, I went all the way. At this time, I ain't know, you know, I mean, we started going together and stuff like that. But I didn't know that she was still dealing with the dude in jail. But over time, I started noticing things. I started noticing she would take the phone in the bathroom. And one particular time, she took the phone in the bathroom. Well, let me see, I'm gonna go this way. I came in there because I just got tired of all that suspicious behavior. She closed the door back up. I'm like, cool. I said, that's how it is. I left. Stopped calling her, stopped dealing with her. Even though I was cheating, Hey, listen. She ain't allowed to do that. It's different for men. It's something in me that always knew that it was different for men. See, a woman can't go around sleeping with everybody. She gonna mess around and get pregnant, or she's gonna get her insides stretched out of the way, and it's gonna be different for you. So she still was like trying to have her cake and eat it too, because like she came over there. I don't know what happened or what she was dealing with. She came over there and just grabbed me by the arm and started walking towards our house. I said, what you doing? She told me, I ain't gonna say what she said, but you know, but she was still dealing with them. And like later yet, let me see, might have been early the next year, right? I'm reading the newspaper. I used to take the newspaper out the box. I know how to bust the box open without paying for it. That's how it was when I was younger, man. I did a lot of stuff. So I was reading the newspaper and I saw some birth announcement, and this chick had a baby with this dude, man. I just started laughing, shook my head. So he got out and they end up having a kid. But while he was in there, look at dude. There was a lot going on while he was locked up. Baby flying on them 3-wheeler. So there was a lot going on when he was locked up. But if you use, like, I'm not telling you to just be mean to these girls and stuff. And like I said earlier, I'm not telling you to lie to these girls. But recreational use, hobby use, make them earn anything that you give them at any time that you give them. Like I say all the time, I'm not telling you to change who you are. If you a guy that believe in looking out for women and you want to treat women right and be nice to them and stuff, that's fine. But make them earn everything. See, that little 2-year stuff, you shouldn't be marrying nobody in 2 years. Y'all know we don't do the marriage license, but now I'm saying, you should not be marrying no woman in 2 years. You shouldn't be marrying no woman before 7 years. You say, but we gonna get old, we wanna have kids one day. Do you wanna have kids with a witch? What if she's one of them ones that's gonna switch all the way up on you? If you, especially y'all youngsters, man, you got time. You say, well, she's gonna this, that. Man, if you're 22, you got time for her to prove that she's worth all of that. But you also want to have time to build up your financial resources before any union. So it'll be harder for her to take them from you if you already had them before y'all was together. See? Just like if you get ready to get divorced, be careful on what you purchase. They'll try to take it from you. You're going to be mad. Can you imagine you had a hoopty and you got a new car and you got divorced and they tried to give it to her? Most dudes will want to take a sledgehammer to that thing. So you got to be careful in your purchases. Recreational use only. Y'all get it, right? Y'all understand what I'm telling you? No weddings. No ultimatums. If she give you an ultimatum, dump her. These the ones that switch up on you down the line, not having sex with you, having secret guys they talk to, and probably secret guys they smash while they not smashing you. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos. Make sure y'all watching them ads, man. This is the truth, man.